Well, today marks 1 year since a Waterbury house fire unveiled allegations that shocked the nation. A man claims he was held captive by his stepmother, Kimberly Sullivan, for more than 20 years. Well, today Sullivan's lawyer spoke on her behalf about how the case has unfolded over the last year. Here's Fox 61's Alicia Hercules.
Kimberly Sullivan's lawyer, Jonas Koloidis, says since the news broke a year ago, Sullivan's life has been turned upside down, and the journey is far from over. He says this case could go to trial by the end of this year or early next year.
There was no captivity.
Defense attorney Jonas Koloidis says for the past year, Kimberly Sullivan has led a difficult life after what he calls a witch hunt.
She spent a year essentially in hiding, not even able to go out and walk in her own neighborhood because of the backlash based on these false allegations.
Come on, come down, come down.
Come on down.
Who else is in the house? Who else is in here?
My stepson is in here.
On February 17, 2025, firefighters were dispatched to a home on Blake Street in Waterbury for a house fire. When first responders arrived, Sullivan is seen on body camera footage yelling for her stepson, who now goes by the name S, to come out of the house. Moments later, a firefighter is seen carrying S to an ambulance. S later told them he'd been held captive by his stepmother for more than 20 years in an 8 by 9 foot room. In a statement released by S in April 2025, he said in part, quote, "I am a survivor of more than 20 years of captivity and domestic abuse. I was held prisoner in my home from the time I was taken out of the 4th grade at age 11 until 2 months ago at age 31, when I purposely set the fire that helped set me free." In case documents, first responders noted that while S was 5'9", he was emaciated and weighed just 68 pounds. Koloidis questions that.
I have yet to see any evidence that he was 68 pounds. What I can tell you is he was not restrained within the home. He was not prevented from accessing food. He was provided food, water, and shelter. The only crime that was committed here was the setting of that house on fire.
First responders also noted S had matted hair and appeared to have rotted teeth. Koloidis says it was not Sullivan's job to make sure he had good hygiene.
She encouraged him to shower and bathe for years. The fact that he didn't, he was 31 years old. She can't forcibly pick him up and throw him into a shower.
After a judge denied a motion by the state to keep S's medical records from the defense in October, Koloidis says they've gained access to about 10 days of his medical records. They're still waiting for more. He says they're prepared for the case to go to trial.
They're going to need to present evidence that he was held captive, okay? I have yet to see any locks. I have yet to see any restraints. I have yet to see any credible evidence or witnesses that are going to be put forward. They're going to say he was locked in a room.
As of now, Koloidis says they're waiting for the state to present them with the bill of particulars, which will detail exactly what charges they'll ultimately go with and how those statutes were violated. Her next court date is scheduled for March 12th. In Waterbury, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.